Up YouTube, it's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And today's video topic is about relying on no one. Straight like that. Rely on no one, right? I'm gonna just jump straight to it, right? One thing that I learned in this world at a very young age was that you must do everything on your own. I had people that I love betray me, and I had people I love leave me in the dust. Facts. So I learned that I had to do everything on my own. I learned that I had to grow up and do the grown-up things at a young age. Even though I thought it was a hassle, I still had to do things even if I didn't want to. And that's when I learned discipline without even knowing what discipline was. Priorities just as, learning how to cook food at a young age. I didn't know how to cook, learned how to cook. Now I cook every fucking day. Learning to go do my laundry, learning about bills that I had to pay my phone bills, card, whatever I had to do. Just learn all like grown folk things probably at like 15, 16 is when I really started to learn. Had to go do laundry, had to find ways to go do laundry, just stuff like that. And just a little bit, sometimes it just takes a toll on you, even though I know what it is, know that I have to do it. Like say for instance, if I don't cook, I don't eat. Simple. If I don't do my clothes, I won't have clean clothes for the morning, you feel me? So it's like little things like that. Just the hassle of like, at the time I wasn't driving anything. So just the hassle of getting a ride to go to the laundromat or just, maybe taking a bus. Whatever I had to do to go do it, I had to do it. Maybe asking somebody for a ride, shit like that. And it's a lot more things, but those are only things that I know off the top of my head that that kind of just like really like I had to do this. But, as you grow older and stuff like that, I turned 16, 17. It just became a routine, just like something like, growing up to. Like I said, even though I thought it was a hassle, I had to do it. I had to do things even if I didn't want to. And this helped develop my character and who I am as a person. I'm grateful for all my hardships and took them like a champ. It's a fact, I'm not only talking about that. Those are probably one of the more the easier things, but just as a kid, it's just like you see people, I used to see a lot of other kids, parents would do the laundry and, cook them food, have that shit ready, this, that, and, having to work as well at a younger age. And, I've been working since 14, but that wasn't really a hassle. It's just, having food to eat at work, having food for dinner, having food for the morning, shit like that, go grocery shopping. It's shit you will learn at a younger age. I learned at a younger age that, I implement right now. And I still feel as 19-year-old me, I still see kids and people my age that are just not doing like, damn near even the shit I was doing at 15, 16. So it was like, so I learned about all of my hardships. I've been through a lot. So, I learned from everything. And when you learn from each lesson, no matter how bad it was, it becomes a lesson that you learn and you won't make those mistakes again. And you won't make those mistakes and you'll be learning from whatever you're going through. If I didn't have these hardships, I wouldn't have learned anything. That's a fact. I wouldn't even know how to cook. I wouldn't know how to clean. I wouldn't know how to do laundry. I wouldn't know how to do this. All the essential things that you need as a grown-up, I wouldn't know how to do it. I would be kind of lost right now. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are lost that are even my age that just don't even know how to do the simplest things, I would be like the rest of the nerdy gaming, freeloading, no job, having ass men that I seen today. It's true. I'm just writing down my emotions when I write down. So, I see a lot of people just still get, mommy, daddy fed and just everything spoon fed, everything handed to them, just things like that. Stuff that they don't work for, that I had to work for. I see it all the time. And, those people are blessed. Trust me, they are. But they don't realize what the real world will hit them soon enough. So to the people that do truly have good friends and family, you must cherish these people and not take them for granted. That's a fact. I felt as if I always had just no one to rely on, just my dad. I wasn't living with my dad. My mom, me and her weren't always, the tightest and everything like that. I just felt like I had myself and that's it. My sisters at the time, we wasn't as close as we are now, but and my friends, of course, here and there, but ultimately I felt like I have no one. And I understood that at a younger age that You know, you only got yourself. So you have to do everything that you have to do to survive, no matter what it is, you know. And I had even other family help me, and just shit like that just wasn't, I just feel as if they're not there for me. And that's fine. That's how life is. To suck it up, right? And of course, you know, it's hard, especially when you don't feel like you don't have no help. You know, at your down bad times, you know, when everything's good and happy and everything, you know, you're good. But at your roughest moments of life, and when you just feel alone, you have no one, that's when it hits harder, I would say. And you know, I just learned to suck it up, stop being a bitch. You know, I only have myself, so, and I'm the only person that's gonna do everything that I have to do. So suck it up. So my advice is to live like your parents are or guardians were dead. That's a fact. If you know, when you have no one, right? You know, rely on no one. Relying on no one is just something that's, I would say, essential for a man, especially. You know, if you're the type of guy that always asks people for rides and just ask people for favors, this, that, and the third, I find you kind of pussy. I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of people. I know people, like even people that I know, just, you know, asking for help all the time. You know, for the littlest things, and not figuring it out by himself, and just like, you know, they had somebody just to ask and everything like that. And you know, I see that shit and I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Like, what if you didn't have that person or these people to help you? It's just like, what would you do, right? Like, a lot of people have their mom and dad just do everything, bro. Like, I see it. And I'm like, damn, that must be a good life to live, because shit, if you're not doing all these tasks and you don't know what to do, what happens if they die? Like, they die tomorrow, both of them dead in the coffin. How the fuck are you gonna survive? Are you gonna go to the other family and do the same thing, or are you just gonna, you know, you have to do everything yourself? And that's what I learned. So yeah, it's more so for the people who just have everything handed to them, to keep it real with you. So my advice is to live like your parents or guardians were dead. If they weren't here, you'd have a lot of responsibilities. Responsibilities like paying bills, paying for food, learning how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of the house, how to fold your clothes, how to do everything that, like, your parents, and, like, you know, appointments, this, that, and the third, just grown folk shit that you're gonna have to do when you're like 20, when you're 18 plus. When you're 18 plus, you're already a grown man, you're a grown woman. You have to have these responsibilities tacked down. Me, I take all care of all of my, you know, responsibilities. I have appointments, this, that, I'll be there at that time. That's just what it is. And you know, it's more about growing up and realizing that I had to grow up at a younger age, and I see people who are my age and just the exact opposite, just doing nothing, you know. So it's like, you know, at a certain point you have to grow up and take responsibilities for everything, you know. That's what it is. It sounds rough, but realize all the priorities that you would have. You have to cook, clean, provide, and handle a lot of tasks that your parents deal with, because if not, you'll be depending on them for a very long time and will not realize how hard life is. And I'm glad that I could say this on top of that I'm glad that, like, I don't have spoon-fed, like, parents and just everything like that, because the kids, ultimately, they don't know a lot about, like, anything. Like, just, you know, suffering. It's like, not to downplay the kids who have everything, or the people who have, you know, both moms and everything at home and everything. It's like, I just feel as they don't know what, like, physical damage is. I feel as if they don't know what responsibilities or this, that, just some real life shit. When life just punches you in your throat, like, and you're there just choking it up and everything is just going bad. You know, it's more so mental shit. I know a lot of people just have, like, some pussy ass anxieties, and I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I have anxiety in certain situations, but no, it's just like, I feel as if people just get that for being in a room and just being so pussy all the time. Just, you know, you never knew how it was to get hit in the face, or just soft. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, so for those people who would just have everything handed to them, like, I don't know. I don't see people that are just, like, developed, I would say. Like, I just imagine, like, the kid who's playing the game and, like, his mom's like, come get some dinner. He's like, shut the fuck up, mom. Like, a fucking chicken goofy, you feel me? And you know, I was a nerdy fucking gamer too, but that cut off at like 14, bro. Like, 14, 15. Once high school really hit, it was just done for that shit. Like, and I just feel as if the people that have it handed to them have it way easier, and they have to experience this shit. Like, if they didn't have anybody, like, what would they do? Like, I don't know. So this is for you guys, to rely on no one. Like, you have to live that, like, your parents were dead and that you don't have nothing, no one. Because me, truly, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I feel as if I don't have no one. And that's fine. I only have, like, right now, I could say, probably my father. Like, that's my guy. Like, he really is. I know if I needed something, like, anything, kind of, I'll call him. And that's probably the only person that he can rely on, that I can rely on, that he could rely on, is me. And we built a bond together, so that's probably, like, the only person. But even so, I still don't want to rely on him. I still do my grocery shopping. I still have to do everything that I do, because that's how we live. We live on the equal terms of just grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, taking care. It's like a two-sided affair where both of us have to play our roles in the house and everything like that, and that's fine. But yeah, just don't rely on people for, like, as simple as, like, a ride, especially if you're older, depending where you live. By 16, 17, you could have your license. And if that's not a priority to you, that's tough. I don't know what to tell you, because if you don't, you have to have your priorities straight. And if you're not driving by a certain age, bro, then what are you going to do? You're going to fucking take a skateboard to work, ride a bike to work. Not to downplay those people, but, take a bus to work. But why not have your license and save, like, $3,000 for, like, a little car that you could have, right? That's a good investment to take you to where you have to go. So, yeah, just, like, don't rely on people for rides. Just don't rely on people for food. Just do everything that you have to do by yourself, bro. And you'll realize that it's a much better life doing it like that. Because then you don't have to call nobody for nothing. You know how to do this. You know how to do certain things that you learned by yourself. And that's a great tool. And people will end up calling you for help. You feel me? And you can make a decision from one there if you want to help or not. But relying on no one is a big key of growing up. And when you have nobody and you're down in the dirt and shit like that, and life's not going your way, and you don't have no friends to call, and you don't have family to call or anything, then you'll really realize what I'm talking about. And from there, I'd say, like, have a revenge arc, like on some anime shit, where you're getting your shit together and you're proving everybody wrong, however they thought about you and shit like that. And just realize that you don't need them for shit. The best thing is, even about, like, anybody, that you don't need them for shit. You don't need them to go talk when you're emotional, or or need anything, like, just anything from them. That's when you're perfectly fine. That you could provide by yourself, and that's probably the biggest thing of growing up. Especially being alone. A lot of people are scared to not have friends and to be alone and not talk to people, and it does get lonely. But, like, you realize, bro, throughout this life shit, that it's better off to be alone, that you don't need nobody to hassle you, call you, this, that. You're doing your shit by yourself, and that's how I see life. So whatever you guys do in life, bro, stay yourself, stay 300. Whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe you guys. Take care, guys.